So what exactly is parental alienation, what Alec Baldwin's been talking about? How common is it, and could it really make someone leave a voicemail like that? We have two people who say they see it every day. Joining us tonight from San Francisco, family therapist Dr. Tara Fields, and from Chicago tonight, father's rights attorney Jeffery Leving, who's also the author of Divorce Wars. He launched the website dadsrights.com. Good to have you both with us tonight.
My pleasure.
Tara, I want to start with you. What did you think today of Alec Baldwin's apology? Was he sincere?
You know, it sounds like he's sincere, and it sounds like what was really important is that he had a voice because people were making him the bad guy or pathologizing him, as we shrinks call it. But my concern is that, in a sense, if he is now blaming Kim Basinger and using her behavior as an explanation for what he did, in a sense, he's doing what he's accusing her of, which is bad-mouthing the other parent and putting the child in the middle. And now this is more information that is out there in the media that could follow this child for the rest of her life.
So, Jeffrey, as an attorney who deals with father's rights, was it smart for Alec Baldwin to go on The View?
Well, I believe that he is very frustrated, and he probably went on The View to try and apologize, not to his daughter, because he's already apologized to her, but to apologize to the entire country, because he's been pushed to the edge and he's struggling not to lose his daughter. He is hurt. He's in pain. I watched him on The View today. He appeared to be stuttering. He is in terrible pain. He loves his daughter, and he doesn't want to lose her. And it's terrible that he has to appear on a national TV show to try and salvage his relationship with his daughter.
But what is this going to do to that custody battle for him? I mean, was it a smart move for him in terms of the custody battle to do this?
It probably won't help. It probably won't hurt. It's just sad that he had to go that far. What's going to help him in his custody battle is very aggressive litigation, because the way I litigate, I always try and use honey first. But when honey doesn't work, and there's terrible parental alienation and visitation interference or something similar to that, then I have to use vinegar and fight hard. Or if I don't, my client can get hurt badly. What he needs now is strategic and aggressive litigation,
and
not television appearances.
Yeah, I want to jump in here also, but also what he needs is some serious counseling when it comes to, and she does too, how best to parent this child. And I agree with the attorney that let the attorneys fight the fight, but the most important thing is to do the right thing for the child. And when you insult another parent, what adults don't realize is that you are insulting the child, and you're putting them in a position that can carry on even when they're an adult, where they feel guilty, as he said, when they have an alliance with a parent, or even if they like the spouse that the parent is remarrying. So the most important thing is let the attorneys get ugly, but both these parents, in the best interest of this child, really need to heal things and stay away from the media.
So it sounds like you're saying this could absolutely hurt their 11-year-old daughter and carry on even longer. I want to ask you about this now, Tara. He said that his anger this morning on The View, he said his anger was misdirected, that really he was upset at the situation, yes, upset at his ex-wife, and he shouldn't have taken it out on his daughter in that voicemail, but he did.
Yeah. And I see this all the time in my practice, because I work in a community where they're very wealthy people, and they're always divorcing, and unfortunately they do put the child in the middle, and they treat them like an adult, and they do displace their anger. So it's wonderful that he acknowledged that, and maybe this will help other parents that are about to do this. But the most important thing is you need to contain your feelings. You need to manage that anger somewhere else and keep your child out of it.
Keep your child out of it. Something that really stuck out to me that he said this morning on The View, and Jeffrey, I want to ask you about this. He said, and I'm quoting here, "Judges do nothing to protect your rights as a man. They want you to be the bad guy." How much truth do you think there is to that statement? Is the deck stacked against fathers from the beginning?
Yeah, unfortunately, in many cases, the decks are stacked against fathers. I believe it was Margaret Mead who once said, "Fathers are biological necessities, but social accidents." That's untrue. Just look at the statistics that show the effect of father absence on children, and you'll know that that is untrue. But many people believe that in our legal system, and our legal system is broken. I know why he is of that opinion, because I did listen to him on The View, and he referenced a court date when the judge directed a contempt petition to be filed, so he thought the judge was putting him in a position where he had to be the bad guy to protect his relationship with his child. But that's not 100% accurate. What was going on there is that the judge may have wanted to protect him, but couldn't do it without the correct petition in front of him, because the judge can't be his advocate.
I'm going to have to leave him there because we're about to lose our satellite time. But I appreciate your time and your insight from both of you, Jeffery Leving and Dr. Tara Fields. A pleasure as always. Thanks.
Thank you.